Okay, now that we have our graph, we need to format it a bit because it doesn't quite make much sense. So if I just click anywhere in the blank chart area, it's highlighted, you can tell because of the squares around the outside. And then my data that's on the chart is also highlighted. If I click this plus button, anything that I could put on this chart is right here. So I have a chart title, I have axes, which is just like the 100, 90, 80, 70, and then my dates, those are the axes. You can have grid lines. You can take them off. It'll be blank behind there. You can also have just horizontal. You can add vertical too. It's just a preference. But I do need axes titles, so I'm going to click that. You can, when you click it, you can click this arrow and you can have just the horizontal axis titles or just the primary vertical axis, but I want both. So if you see, this is highlighted over here, so I just want to put %success over here. And now it doesn't look like I'm typing, but if you go to the formula bar, I actually am writing %success. If I hit enter, it shows up on my chart. I'm going to do the same thing, click. It's not going to look like you're typing. I'm writing date. You can see it's going up here, and when I hit enter, it will show up on your graph. The title is actually not %success, so again, I'm just going to click on that, and I'm going to type student 1. It doesn't look like I'm doing anything, but I am if you look up at the formula bar. Student 1, reading goal. Hit enter, and it shows up. A little small, so I'm going to just click anywhere in the white so that I get these little squares all the way around the edge of my graph. And then I can click in the corner, drag. Makes it a little bigger. A couple things. If you ever want to format your axes, just right click, click on it so that it's highlighted, there's a box around it, then right click on it and just hit format axes. Now you have a format bar. Now you can click on any axes you want and your axis or your format bar changes to whatever you're clicked on. Let's just say that in November he was actually absent. So he didn't have that 80, so I'm going to click on it, delete it, and right next to it I can write absent so I know why I don't have any data there. I don't really want my graph to look like this because it's all broken up and there really should be consistency even though he was absent during this time period. So what I can do is click on the blue lines so that I have these little dots, then right click. And if you hit select data, you can change all this stuff, whatever's highlighted for your data. So hit it in empty cells because the problem is I have an empty cell where he was absent. And I'm just going to click on connect data points. If you wanted it to be 0, you could do that, but then your blue line on your graph will drop down to 0. I'm just going to hit OK. OK again, and now it connects. We see that he went from a 75, and then the next time it was taken was not till December, but at least it's consistent, and it shows his progress still. If you go back to all these tabs up here, I'm clicking on here. If I hit design on chart tools over here, you can actually change it to all these already formatted, cool looking graphs. Just so it looks a little different. If you were to put it in a PowerPoint or something you wanted to jazz it up. That one looks good. This one over here actually has the data points on there, which is pretty nice. And that's it.